Welcome to the Live Daily News Show. I'm James Bouligny.
And I'm Tessa Koskovich.
Changing up a little bit, but in news, we have more information regarding the stabbing on Malone Street last week.
Angelo Broadway is moving to downtown.
And we have 4, possibly more, lawsuits that hit the San Angelo Live website.
You guys, we weren't hacked. People are really suing. Tomorrow is Cano's 20th anniversary. I went down there and spoke with him today.
But first, 62-year-old Juan Padilla was arrested last week on Wednesday for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon after he attacked his 2 brothers with a knife. According to court documents, on last Tuesday, Padilla got into an argument with his mother. She left the house and Padilla locked the door before he went to bed.
I don't know, guys. I have siblings, and I'm not saying I'd do it. I'm not saying I wouldn't. It's not funny. On that Wednesday, Padilla's 2 brothers went over to their mother's house to get him, and then Padilla grabbed a knife and cut one of them in the arm and stabbed the other in the stomach. Okay, that's a little far.
It is a little far.
The 2 victims were transported to Shannon, and Padilla was arrested and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and has a $500,000 bond.
You know, we got a message in our comments or DMs or whatever about this lady who was, don't post about my boyfriend. Like, well, who's your boyfriend? And she kind of blew up on me. And I don't think people expect you to come back with the responses I came back with, but...
Well, unfortunately, was it Padilla's
No,
boyfriend?
I don't know who it was. She never said. And then she read my last message and then she blocked us, so...
Well, if you do a crime to that extent, or really anything interesting, because sometimes the news gets a little boring some days, you're probably going to end up on our site, if not other news sources.
Well, that's kind of what I explained to her. If it was a crash, because I didn't know if it was a crash or what happened. Because if it was a crash, it's in public.
We typically don't dox names and crashes either, though.
No, we don't. And I don't know what it was. She said something happened in her house. I don't know if it was this house or what house it was, but anyway.
You guys, sometimes we literally have nothing. We have to write about the stabbings.
And it's not personal either. It just comes across our desk as news. That's what it is.
Not my desk. I don't do anything.
Well, when I write crime stories, I'm not looking for people I know or anything like that. It comes across my desk and I write it.
But that's okay.
It's
that's okay.
as unpersonal as it can be.
Don't commit the crime if you don't want your face to end up on the internet.
You're right.
I'm sorry.
We'll go to the interview with Bill Cano right after this message from Jim Bass.
Find your perfect Nissan at Jim Bass Nissan. With our incredible selection, generous factory rebates, and attractive dealer discounts, you can enjoy affordable monthly payments that fit your budget. Don't miss out on our amazing offers, like the stunning 2025 Nissan Frontier for just $499 per month. You can only find deals this great at Jim Bass Nissan, corner of Houston Hart at Arden Road, or shop 24/7 at jimbassnissan.com.
Hey y'all, it's Tessa. I'm here with Mr. Cano with Cano's Diamonds and Coins. How are you doing today?
Doing well, doing good, thank you.
Awesome. So tomorrow, right, is you guys' 20th anniversry.
God willing.
In San Angelo.
Yes, ma'am.
You guys, it's like rare to see a local owned business around for that long. How'd you do it?
God's grace and mercy.
I know, I was like, you're doing pretty well.
At the end of the day, God's grace and mercy has got us through. The wonderful people of San Angelo, the trust and the confidence with this kind of business where we handle people's livelihoods, their valuables, their estates, things that have been in families for generations that we have to help with. We just thank God that they've allowed us to help with that. Yeah.
That's an awesome answer, actually. God is good all the time. How have the people of the Contra Valley treated you the last 20 years? You know.
Wonderful. Some of the most amazing people from day one that have been here. This whole operation. If anybody knows me, you think, well, the business is part. Yeah, I got to make some money to survive. But my every day is just to see who's going to walk in the door next.
Right.
Some of the most beautiful people in the world, and that's the reason we stay. Is the people of San Angelo and West Texas. It's been great. It's been great.
Awesome. Well, I was talking to one of your workers before we started, and she had mentioned something about you guys doing shows. Is that something you go to often? Or?
We do private shows. We have a small co-op, and of course, one of the largest jewelry shows in the country is in Las Vegas every year. I only go there once or twice a year to go see what's new in technology and new products and things like that. But that's really about it. Yeah.
A nice little excuse to go to Vegas, you know?
Yeah.
See some jewelry.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about what the future holds. Do you plan to retire anytime soon, or?
No, I don't think the retirement. Actually, I was talking to another jewelry friend of mine, and I said, when are we going to retire? And it's kind of funny. He has it's not funny. It's kind of a bad joke, but he has a funeral home that's about 3 blocks from his house, from his office. And I said, I guess the day we retire, we'll be down the street and you can come see us there.
Right.
But I don't think we're going to get. It's too much fun. Too many great people. Too many great experiences.
Yeah, I can't
And
imagine
It's not.
the stories and the things you get to see and deal with day
Yeah.
to day.
It's so far so good. Yeah.
So how do people get in contact with you about if they do have an estate, or are they like more than welcome to just come in and show you things that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on in. We can review what you have. Give you an appraisal. Take a look. And there's no fees. There's no obligation to sell anything. At least we can help you sort out, and so the person can plan for their future or whatever they need to do with the items. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, are you guys doing anything special for your 20th? Or?
Tomorrow will be our 20th, and I say we have a once in a decade sale. We really don't have sales, but tomorrow majority of our inventory will be priced out for the value of the cost of the goods or the current value of the gold, materials, and labor. I only do this once every 10 years, so I make sure if I had to reach back, it would, my poor old Aunt Janie, she was a little tight. She could squeeze a buffalo nickel to death. She'd be rolling over right now thinking about how much I'm going to discount everything. It's for 72 hours, so it's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And if you need something for Christmas or anything you've seen in the store, the next 3 days is the time to come look at it and come see what the discounted price is.
Does that include like turquoise? Or?
It excludes gold and silver bullion. It excludes the Hadassah line, and unfortunately, it does exclude the Native American,
Yes.
vintage Native American goods. Some of the newer stuff or the Southwest style goods, those will be on sale. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. And then what are you guys' normal operating hours?
Right now to Christmas, Monday through Friday from 10 to 6, Saturdays from 10 to 4, but we do close on December the 20th, and we don't come back to the second week in January.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Cano. Is there anything else you have to say?
No, I think. Well, I had a little thing I had grabbed from a magazine one time, and I found it kind of interesting. It says everything we have ever done has led us to this moment with you,
That's sweet.
and I just glad we got to meet.
Very grateful to the Concho Valley for
Everyone. Yes.
the last
yeah.
few years. Yes.
More than grateful.
Awesome. Well,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much, Mr. Cano.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, now to more news. We had Miss Angela Shanks, who's the director at Angelo Broadway Academy. We've had her in here several times.
She's so awesome. She's
and
polite as heck.
she brought a Lion King mask with her one time and had it, and they had The Grinch just recently, which was probably a huge production. She said she had like 100 kids involved. But some people, she said everybody was on point. They had a little like Whoville market day where people got to go through and buy stuff from vendors, and it was really, really cool.
I hate when I work for the news and don't know anything about this. That would have been so fun to go to.
It would have been.
Apparently, I need to start watching our show.
Well, they will relocate to downtown San Angelo in early January, marking one of its largest expansions in 20 years. The new studio at 106 South Chadbourne Street will consolidate its 3 existing facilities into one centralized space.
With more than 700 students participating annually, Saba says the move will help address long-standing space limitations and allow for expanded programming. The Academy plans to complete its 2025 classes at the Taylor Street location before opening the new space once again January 19th, 2026. Saba also expressed gratitude to its board, supporters, and community partners for helping make the transition possible.
And if you ever get a chance, go see one of their plays. They
They're
put a lot
cool.
of work into
They're
it.
actually really cool.
They put a lot of work into it, and the kids work hard, and it's a ton of fun. And Miss Shanks is always a joy when we bring her in here. But this has gotten some attention to the point to where people think we got hacked. Some people in San Angelo are suing for different businesses for following, having a cell phone in bed, and sexual assault.
Guys, we weren't hacked.
We were not.
These cases are all just coming up at once. It's public information. We're not making it up. Hey, you're going to have to help me with this one, James. Denise
Nuskern.
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 I'm bad with names, guys. I'm sorry. Denise Nuskern, who claims she suffered serious and permanent injuries, including disfigurement and physical impairment after slipping on a spilled beverage at the chain Sherwood Wave restaurant in December 2024.
Yep, that's Panda Express. Panda Express said that her own negligence caused or contributed to the incident. Any alleged hazard was out in the open and observable. Statutory limits apply to medical bills, and certain economic losses must be proven net of taxes. Nuskern is seeking $250,000 to $1 million in damages for medical expenses, pain and suffering, physical impairment, disfigurement, and related losses.
Kimberly C. Barone, a San Angelo resident, purchased the phone from San Angelo Walmart Supercenter in 2023. Just 2 months later, on about November 23, 2023, the device allegedly overheated while charging and came into contact with her lower back, causing a first and third degree burn. She continues to suffer permanent scarring and skin discoloration from the incident.
And Janice Smith filed a petition on March 6, 2025, alleging she suffered injuries on March 10, 2023, when the lights went out at Holy Angels Church and as she was praying inside. She was left all alone in the dark. According to the lawsuit, Smith says the door was then opened by a custodian or maintenance worker, and she turned and fell from an unprotected, unlighted, and unknown ledge, injuring her right knee.
Unfortunately, a lot of churches have adoration chapels and stuff that just it is too costly to keep the lights on 24/7, so they are motion censored. You guys have to be super careful with that. It happens. Lights shut off. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say on that. Perhaps the most serious one, not saying these others aren't that serious, but Billy Bob's Fine Cars owner, Billy Sawyer, is getting sued by a former secretary and salesperson for sexual assault. This one gets pretty gnarly, so bear with us.
The suit alleges that Sawyer made unwanted and repeated sexual advances, including verbal comments, physical groping, and a forced sexual encounter before he fired her and after she rejected her propositions. These include Sawyer allegedly urinating into a cup and saying, "Oh, don't tell me you've never seen anything like this before." The most serious accusation was an event in 2018 where Sawyer allegedly threw a hotel key at the woman and threatened to fire her if she did not show up. There, he allegedly forced her to remove her clothes, groped her, and further sexually assaulted her. Then he said if she told anyone, he'd make sure she never found another job. Following the woman's husband's death in 2019, he allegedly said, "Now that he's dead, you can be my mistress."
I don't really have much to say on that one. It's disgusting.
It's a pretty serious one right there.
Yeah.
And Ben, I'm pretty sure he came out and just denied that completely. So we'll see where that one goes.
Yeah, we'll find out.
But we will get into weather for San Angelo after this message from Jake Chandler.
It's hard to believe how reckless some people can be and how hard they fight against real victims. You need a partner who consistently beats the giants and who will never, ever flinch.
All right, into the weather. The cool weather is finally here. Right now it's 49 degrees outside and the low tonight drops down to 26. Tomorrow the high is 62 and the low drops down to 46.
On Wednesday the high gets up to 72. Then Wednesday night clouds roll in and the low will be 35. Thursday the high is 45 and that night we have a 20% chance of rain and the low will be 31. Cover your freaking pipes.
Open your cabinets. Get your dogs inside.
Get your outdoor plants inside.
Take care of
Feed
business.
the stray raccoons and skunks. What's the worst that could happen? Bring them inside. Just kidding. We are in no way responsible if you bring a wild animal into your house. Please don't sue us.
It's going around.
I know.
I saw something that said, this is going to make you cry, the raccoons are probably watching your dogs and cats inside wondering what they did wrong.
That's fine. I'll take a raccoon. If you guys find stray raccoons or possums, message San Angelo Live. I will be there.
We'll be right back after this word from Cano's Diamonds and Coins.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Cano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Cano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Cano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Cano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
Thank you for watching the Live Daily News Show.
The only locally owned news show in the Concho Valley.
Follow us on Facebook, X, and other social media platforms.
And download the San Angelo Live mobile app.
For the live team here, I'm James Bouligny.
And I'm Tessa Koskovich.
And we'll see you tomorrow.